You know what I'm talking about, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How y'all doing on this Strong Step Saturday? You say Strong Step Saturday. What you talking about, baby? Cuz we gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good? People like hee hee ha ha, man. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, man. Everybody on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about, man? Let's get through these You know, brothers you gotta keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm talking about? Did I say Ken in the pen, man? I don't know if I did, man. Go get that stick up in storage now, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can go and get you something off of 76 MacArthur John's Liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know you can come get them things from me. You know what I'm talking about? Also in stores. Funkadai Tron. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, you can go and grab you some of them things off of Amazon. Make sure you copy a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? What's that? Swing that finger, young man. Come on with it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC. Come on with it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated. Come on with it, bruh. A worldwide. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, what does that mean? I'm gonna continuously tell you, hey, it means everybody, man. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody included, bruh. And Dugu, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? Cutthroat. You know what I'm talking about? Lil Rue, not Lil Rude, man. Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Not Lil Rude. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing, man. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers before we do that. I ain't got my thing. My mama say always, and I mean always brush them whiskers when you on TV, boy. Even if they got a hole in them. You know what I'm talking about, man? Coffee Chronicles, man. You know what I'm talking about? Caramel Ribbon Crunch Frat. You know what I'm talking about, man? Get you one. Real soothing. You know what I'm talking about? Now, a good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug sellers. No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage. Not a sip. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence. No, no, no. I don't. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no violence. No, no, no. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. People, he on talking about he on talking about don't, he on talking about promote, he on talking about no negativity, no, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to Brett, I don't promote shit. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we get, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about, man, I ain't prejudiced. No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No, no, no. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man, no, no, no. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. They was talking to me, man. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here. Fuck with your partner, man. All right, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. Y'all heard that? Hey, bro, you play too much. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing out there, man? You know what I'm talking about? How y'all doing on the Strong Step Saturday? They say Strong Step Saturday, bro. What you talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the bitches who don't take pills when they got a headache, but take pills when they giving head. Is that better? I see you. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now, Strong Step Saturday, man. Say where we at Strong Step Saturday, bro. What are you talking about today, man? See, I told you I get in real life, I get a lot of flack. Hold on, before I started, man, shout out Nia Wilson. You know what I'm talking about? Say her name, man. You know what I'm talking about? R.I.P. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Lily Boy and them, Answer Root. You know what I'm talking about? And all them, man. Shout out to the people. You know what I'm talking about? before we start. Now we can get into it. This hat got bruh hot as hell. You know what I'm talking about? Got bruh hot as hell. Strong steps, man. We finna get into it. Like I say, man, I can't say nothing before a motherfucker real life want to challenge me and my ideology and you know what I'm talking about, the way I think. And this is before I even get into this. Y'all, do y'all understand? The way you think is just the way you think. I can't change the way you think. You might be a smart motherfucker, dumb. Just the way you think is the way you think. So as people, I don't get why we come into some kind of argument like we're not gonna change our stance on the position, but you gonna change yours. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody just think and feel the way they do, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You can't sit there and change nobody's mind, folks. So it don't really be no sense of all that arguing and shit, all that debating back and forth. You believe what you believe, I believe what I believe, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna challenge what you believe. That's just what you believe, bro. And I'm gonna believe what I believe. You know what I'm talking about? But it ain't like you gonna get me to change my mind and then adopt your ideology. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, I don't work like that. You know what I'm talking about? That sounds like a job for the bitch. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's what that sounds like to me, a job for the bitch. A strong step Saturday, man, to go like this. Motherfucker always talking about what I'm talking about, looking at. So we go like this, Brent. Life. You know what I'm talking about? Life just gonna be life, folks. You're gonna have good times, you're gonna have bad times. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just it. Who you are through all that shit is gonna determine who you are. Just period, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's people, like, it's like we have adopted this spoiled brat. I told you, like, the privileged kid ideology. So we be living life like this. Like, say something, you was driving down the street, nigga, and an armored car tipped over or something, nigga, and you was just over there, run over there and go snatch a few million real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Couple of million. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What'd you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? You go over there and confiscate you a few million. You know what I'm talking about? Now, at that point, you know what you'll do? You'll think about everything you wanted to buy. Wouldn't be no complaints. Life would be good. You know what I'm talking about? You got you a few million. Life is good. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if that was just to happen to you right there, you'll just think about all the shit that you would buy, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you where I think where our shit get threw off a little bit. I think as people, that's all we do. We think of the shit that we want. You get what I'm saying? We just think of everything we would buy if we had some money, instead of thinking how the fuck do we work to get what the fuck we want. See, I think we leave that part out the equation, and then it just accumulates to us sitting around wanting shit. But I don't think that we actually put in the blueprint to get the shit that we want. I think that we think just mysteriously somehow we could pray for some shit, or somebody just gonna give us some shit that we want. You get what I'm saying? Strong step Saturday it is, man. See, and the way you think is gonna lead you in or out of a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? It just is. Because like I said, I've been said this, we soft as people. And we walk around this motherfucker with like we think this world is was made to accommodate us or something. You get what I'm saying? Hey, y'all heard that? You get what I'm saying? So it's like we sit around this motherfucker and we try to put ourselves into the position to where, like, we try to put ourselves in a position to where we do the least. We do. We put ourselves in a position where we try to do the least. You get what I'm saying? So any resemblance of some kind of hard work or something being hard or something like that, you feel what I'm saying? We be up out of there, man, because we don't be prepared to do that. You get what I'm saying? Because somebody somewhere done told us life was easy. You feel me? So we just walk around this motherfucker looking for the easy route. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know it's a difference between the motherfucker who can't find a job and to a motherfucker who can go get a job but they just don't want to work? That's the difference. They make the same people. You get what I'm saying? Them two different mindsets. And on the Strong Step Saturday, as people, what you just gotta realize is life is just not easy. It's not. It's gonna be ups, downs, ups. Nigga, life gonna be there, but it's gonna be what you make it. Cause we quick to leave that part out. We quick to leave that part out. We quick to see, we'll get in some shit and then we'll act like it's the world's fault about the shit we in. You feel me? And that's a good way to skate around this motherfucker not taking accountability for shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's never going to be your fault, no matter which situation you end up in. Now, I know one of you smart mouth, sassy mouth motherfuckers out there going to say, bro, what does that have to do with Strong Steps? Saturday. Well, let me tell you this, nigga, it has everything to do with it. You know what I'm talking about? Because those are real shit. That's just what life is about, nigga. Strong steps, nigga. You fall down, that's the meaning to keep pushing, folks. You get what I'm saying? That's the meaning to keep pushing. Strong steps. You got to take strong steps forward, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you in life, like, you can't complain about the bumps and bruises. Because somehow, we get sympathy. Nigga, it's hot as a motherfucker all of a sudden. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I can tell you, I told you I don't even like doing that. Right there, I don't even like busting that move right there. But it done got hot as a motherfucker out of nowhere. Nigga, I'm up under this motherfucking, nigga, I'm in the shade. You know what I'm talking about, man? I'm in the shade, brother. Yeah, baby, Strong Step Saturday it is, man. You just gonna have to take the motherfuckers in your life, bro, because life is not easy. So every time you get knocked down, nigga, you gotta get up and take one more strong ass step forward, bro. You can't sit there and wallop and, nigga, you fell down now. Cause this would be the equivalent to the shit, the way we live in today, man. You fall down, and instead of you getting up on your own, nigga, you looking around for somebody to help you get up. When all you can do is, nigga, all you gotta do is stand up yourself, nigga. But you sitting around there being hella dramatic and shit. You done tripped, nigga, you embarrassed and shit, nigga, you hella dramatic and shit. So now you just sprawl out there like you got hit by a car. Yelling and shit, waiting for somebody to come give you a hand up. Nigga, get up yourself, nigga. You don't need nobody to help you get up, nigga. You don't. You don't, folks. This life is just this life, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Can't nobody want nothing for you. Can't nobody, I mean, somebody can help you get somewhere, but can't nobody want nothing for you, bruh. Can't nobody not make you not fuck something off, folks. You get what I'm saying? If somebody was to give you 300 million right now and you fuck that off, can't nobody make you fuck that off, bruh. You do that on your own. You get what I'm saying? So in this life, bruh, you really gonna get what you want, whatever that is. You get what I'm saying? You gonna get what you want, bruh. You is in this life. So you gotta take, like, basically the moral of that story is, bruh, you gotta take your own strong steps, bruh. You can't be sitting around looking like for help. Cause I'm telling you, especially now, folks, we got that shit bad, folks. To where we get mad at motherfuckers because they don't want to help us or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And you can't get mad at nobody else, bro, for not wanting to help you, bro. You shouldn't even need help. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be mad at yourself. But as people, we never get mad at ourselves, bro. We don't. We don't. We act like it's the whole world trying to impede our progress. But most of the time, you ain't doing nothing. You the one impeding your own progress. Because you either doing something or you don't want to stop doing something. It's like, it be you, folks. You got to take grain. You got to take grain and grips of your own steps, folks. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that you do or you get into can't be somebody else's fault. It can't be a reason. Because the common denominator is you, bruh. So most of the time, you be the reason. You get what I'm saying? You probably don't. You probably don't. But on the Strong Step Saturday, man, That's just what you gotta do, folks. You gotta take strong steps, man. You gotta stand firm, folks. You do, man. And you gotta walk forward. You gotta keep pushing, bruh. You can't let any and everything just stop you, bruh. Because a lot of times we be saying shit impede our progress, but it don't, bruh. Because you ain't even gotta trip off that shit. You can keep pushing. But you would jump in the middle of some shit and act like that's why. Nah, man. You ain't even gotta pay attention to that shit, folks. You can keep pushing. You can. You can, man. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know why this just popped up in my head. You know what I mean? But I don't know if this got anything to do with the story or not, but I'm finna tell you anyway, nigga, so it's gonna have something to do, nigga. It's gonna, you know what I'm talking about? Whether it got something to do with the story or not, nigga, put it in there. But I could just remember a little nephew, and I don't know why this shit popped up in my head. Now, little nephew grown, you know what I'm talking about? Little nephew got his own family, little nephew got kids and some more shit. You get what I'm saying? And somehow little nephew mama, like nephew living his own life. You see, this is the shit I be talking about right here. What was the point in that? Fuck, you know what I'm talking about? That's why I don't even like doing that shit. What would be the point in that shit? People play too much in real life. But anyway, little nephew got his own family, man. Little nephew got his own kids, his own life. Little nephew doing him. Now, little nephew mama somehow is like, and sis, y'all be crazy with this shit. I ain't gonna tell you what to stop doing or nothing. I'm just gonna let you know y'all crazy with this shit right here, sis. Little nephew mama somehow is like, I don't want to say a competition, but it's damn near like she trying to make little nephew feel guilty, like he choosing his family over his mama or something. And sis, y'all need to stop doing that. You know what I'm talking about, sis? You just ain't came. You just need to live your life, sis. You know what I'm talking about? Find you a man. Little nephew, you know what I'm talking about? He done found him a family. Little nephew got some kids and some more shit. Little nephew living his life. But you bitches is for real, y'all, when y'all be mamas and y'all be having that situation and shit, and you see your little son or something like a bitch or something, that's the first thing that irritates y'all. That if your son find him a bitch that and Lord forbid you don't like the bitch that he found, right? But you ain't gonna never like the bitch that your son like for some reason. You know what I'm talking about? You might act like you do, but you not. Cause you always gonna try to act like the nigga doing too much for the bitch, and what? The nigga got a family. You know what I'm talking about? Little nephew got a few kids, man, by his little nephew got a family. Ain't nothing wrong with little nephew. Little nephew tending his business. You know what I'm talking about? Little nephew got him a little good business for himself and a job. You know what I'm talking about? Little nephew, he on his nickels. He ain't doing his business. But here come mama. Here come mama trying to tell this nigga, or it's just a funny ass philosophy the mama got. You get what I'm saying? It's just a funny ass philosophy the mama got. And somehow she trying to make nephew feel guilty about raising his family. Somehow he doing too much. The bitch got him in too much, and she his mama, and they need to do this, and you know what I'm talking about? Because the mama always gonna act like she could watch your baby better than you can. You know what I'm talking about? That shit be hella funny. Then they want to inspect the baby, talking about the baby hands ain't clean enough. Man, the baby was just eating candy, man. Baby just hopped up out the motherfucking bath. You want to give him another bath and to get a baby pneumonia and shit, y'all just need to cut that shit out, sis. And I guess the moral of that story is, when you see your people, man, taking strong steps, man, Go on and get up out that man way, man. Y'all, and when you out there taking strong steps, that's what I'm saying, and you living your life and you doing your thing, don't let no shit like that, because all the time it ain't no punk ass bitch or some old snake ass nigga or something. A lot of times, bro, it might be mama, daddy, nigga, your sisters, your auntie. It might be, you know what I'm talking about, your real loved ones with some badass information, bro. Can't nobody tell you how to walk in this life, folks. You got to find out for yourself, folks. Just like they did. And that's what I don't get about people. We done all did the same shit, nigga. Ain't nobody listen. The people who did listen, they didn't listen somewhere else. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Everybody went through the same shit, bro. Everybody went through their fuck ups, but everybody found out they motherfucking self. Even if you was following somebody, you learned not to follow somebody. Everybody did this shit they self, folks. And they got to the road to where they at, bro. Just the way they got there. Just like everybody has to do, bro. You got to take your own road. Just take that motherfucker with some strong steps, folks. Because we living in a world where everybody else's opinion matter on what you do. And y'all let other people's opinions just run y'all, folks. Whatever somebody else think, you know what I'm talking about? It remind me of back in the day, like you a motherfucking kid, folks. You can't help that your parents might have been on drugs or your parents might have been broke, bro. You a fucking kid, nigga. And you come with pro wings and everybody teasing you and shit. Like you wouldn't bought them motherfuckers yourself. You know what I'm talking about, blood? Nigga. Like you was working or something, nigga, and you got your check, nigga, and you went to pay less and brought some pro wings, bro. You couldn't help that shit, nigga. That's what the fuck your people bought you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas be crazy with that shit, bro. You got some shoes, nigga. Nigga, be thankful you got some shoes, man. And on the strong step on some real shit, bro, because I just woke, man. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know, bro. All right, but just for anybody, if you ever feeling just any old kind of way, down or anything, man, listen to this, man. Go play that Petey Pablo. He spoke to me, man. And I guarantee you, listen to that shit for about 10 minutes. And I guarantee you, whatever the fuck you was thinking about, you just gonna get another spirit, bruh. Shout out to my nigga Lil Rude. You know what I'm talking about? Please. Please, that nigga got more sense than the law allowed, nigga. Lil Rude put me up on that song. Yeah, Lil Rude put me up on that song. My partner, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out Lil Rude, man. The Lil Rude said something else. That nigga had me looking up some shit talking about So Sweet. He was like, so sweet, you know what I'm talking about? As he spoke to me though. Go listen to that song for about 10 minutes, man. It's gonna be all right. It's almost, I don't know. But on the Strong Step Saturday, man, something just tells me to hit this shit a few more times and put this out. I just had a premonition. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna leave that at that. And to my other partner, once again, they told me I be smoking them little ass blunts. You welcome to give me a whole batch of weed that I could roll some big ones. You know what I'm talking about? You welcome. Anybody who say I smoke little blunts, you welcome to come give me a big old batch of some gas. And not me. Firepower! You welcome. Cause let me tell you, goofy ass nigga, something. For one thing, if you got some good weed, you ain't even got to roll no big old chops and all that. You just wasting weed. And I got gas. Firepower, you know what I'm talking about? I'm all right, but you welcome to come give me some a big old batch of weed if you want me to roll some bigger blunts, you know what I'm talking about? You wasting weed, or you got some straight 7-1, you know what I'm talking about? Them big old, all right. I smoke with a smoke, you know what I'm talking about? I'm all right with it, you know what I'm talking about? Caramel ribbon crunch frap. God damn. But on the Strong Step Saturday, man, life just gonna be what it is, man. You gotta roll with the punches, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever it is, it's gonna be. The same way if you found some money, you would think about what to do with that shit, nigga. That's the same way your mind supposed to stay working, nigga. Nigga, if you find some hard times, nigga, you supposed to think the same way. How you gonna get up out that shit? What you gonna do? Your mind can't stop working, nigga, when you can't bask in whatever you think is bad. Just once again, that's what be funny to me. We always yelling that shit. God ain't gonna give you no more than he can handle, and God got. And then as soon as we go through something bad, we it ain't God no more, it's the devil. You know what I'm talking about? Man, God gonna get your ass no more than you can handle, man. The devil can't do nothing to you that God ain't gonna let him do. You know, all the time is bad. You know what I'm talking about? It's just, nah, man. You gotta have the same spirit, folks. Just keep pushing. Nigga taking strong steps, bruh. Don't nothing last. That's why you just enjoy the day, man. See, I don't know about y'all, man, but I wouldn't give a fuck what's going on. The moment I wake up, man, and I get a peek at myself, man, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just overcome with, you know what I'm talking about, an adrenaline rush. You know what I'm talking about? It's just a spirit. I can't explain it. And if the same thing don't happen to you, you might have not been happy that you woke up or something. You know what I'm talking about? I just get a thrill. I do. It's just an adrenaline rush. You know what I'm talking about? For real. Every day you wake up, bruh, you can make this shit better. Cause ain't no telling what tomorrow brings. You know what I'm talking about, man? On some real shit. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bruh? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no telling what tomorrow brings, bruh. You feel me? Stop living your life for other people's opinion, man. For real. Take your own strong steps, nigga. That motherfucker take advice from motherfuckers who, that's what I don't get, bruh. I just don't. You'll take advice from a motherfucker who ain't never did this shit they trying to tell you to do. Man, please. Please, man. Just live life, bruh. Just like everybody else did, folks. Because there's people we good for that today, folks. You'll come just like everybody be teasing people about their background and shit. Nigga be 98 years old. Y'all asking the motherfucker something he did when he was 20. Man, you don't get the fuck out of here, bruh. Like a nigga was in his... Y'all crazy with that shit, bruh. Y'all crazy with that shit like a motherfucker, bro. They talk about no telling. You got some paperwork on you, bro. You just filed. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker be trying to squeeze out of that one right there, too, because I just don't understand how motherfucker make statements. You feel me? Because you just made like a statement on yourself or something and you whooped yourself. You make a statement, you gonna whoop yourself, folks. Just period. You make a statement, you gonna whoop yourself, folks. You is, bruh. I was like, I'm telling you this now, man. If you make any kind of motherfucking statement, you gonna whoop yourself, folks. To all the people who's goofy. It ain't no reason to talk to the police, folks. It ain't. I just want to see a lawyer. That's all you gotta say, bruh. You say anything, bruh, you gonna whoop yourself. Because if you say, once again, if you say you was somewhere, you ain't even have to do the shit. Now all they gotta do is prove you wasn't where you say you was, bruh. All that alibi, y'all niggas be watching too many movies and shit. Don't say nothing, nigga. You can let the police talk. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But for some reason, niggas get in there, and the way y'all think now, like y'all gonna out-police the police, bruh. Them people is detectives, folks. Y'all act like y'all gonna get over on the police with some slick. Man, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm gonna tell my lawyer what happened, bruh. My lawyer, not public defender. I'm gonna tell my lawyer what happened. I ain't gonna tell the public defender shit. I'm gonna tell them I don't know what happened. I am. I am. Until somebody got some money to represent me, I ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't saying nothing. You gonna whoop yourself. And I know I segue a little bit on some strong steps, bro. You can't go in there and out-police the police. Just shut up, bro. You make a statement, they gonna use that motherfucker against you some kind of way, folks. Whatever the fuck you said, bro, they gonna hold you to that. Even if that shit the truth, they gonna hold you to that, bro. And that shit gonna come back to bite you in your ass some kind of way. I'm telling you. Cause that shit ain't even about if you telling the truth or not, man. That shit, I'm telling you, a lawyer will tell you, nigga, that shit about who could tell the best lies, nigga. That's what that shit about right there, man. Who could tell the best lies, nigga. That shit don't mean nothing. Whether you did it, that shit don't mean nothing when you sitting in front of some other people. And that's what y'all don't get about opinions. You gotta go sit on trial, nigga, and you sitting over there banking on these 6, 12 motherfuckers over here, man. You going to pick your jury, bro. You gotta pick a motherfucker who you think might right, man. Please, bro. Please. Please, bro. But on the strong steps Saturday, man. On some real shit, y'all, sis. Stop impeding your son, little nephew in them strong steps. Let them go on and just live their life. Stop trying to put a guilt trip on him like the nigga gotta choose between his family and you. Like you could take care of the baby better than a man. Just let Brett go through his bumps and bruises. Just like you did, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? And just everybody, man. I ain't saying don't teach your people nothing. You supposed to guide your people and give them the best information you can give them, folks. But at the same time, you can't make nobody do nothing. I ain't talking about no serious shit like motherfucker on the drug habit or somebody Niecy Poo trying to go strip. Or, I ain't talking about no drastic shit like that, bro, where you need to be on the motherfucker helmet. I ain't talking about no shit like that. Me and Roger window, he came over here all in my circumference. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas just trying to come catch a glimpse of the shade, nigga. That's what motherfuckers be trying to do. Nigga park they shit in the shade and walk 10 miles to where they going. But on the real shit, man, stop impeding little nephew and them. And then once again, I ain't talking about all that hard shit where you need to be on the nigga neck, where you need to be on your people's neck. But for the most part, man, just let people live their life. Give them the best information, try to guide them the best way you can, folks. But everybody just got to find out for themselves. Because the people, that's what we don't get. Can't nobody tell you to stop doing something. You got to find out the reason why you need to stop doing that shit. Because if you don't, you're going to keep on doing that shit. You just is. You need to realize yourself why that shit ain't good for you. Can't nobody else tell you something ain't good or is good for you. That's all I'm saying, man. Take your own strong steps out here, man. And in this life shit, life ain't always good, folks. So even when that shit get bad, you get knocked down, bro, you get up and you just take some strong steps, bro. You keep pushing, folks. Don't sit here and get knocked down and you just looking around for somebody to save you or throw you some kind of alley-oop or nah, man, you get up and you keep fighting, nigga. Find it out for yourself, folks. Don't need nobody else. Because as long as you need somebody else, nigga, you gonna keep on needing them. Nigga, need your motherfucking self. Need your motherfucking self. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about, man? Find out yourself, folks. That's just like that shit. Would you rather give a nigga a fish or teach him how to, you know what I'm talking about? All that shit, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga, learn how to do all shit for yourself, man. Just survive, nigga. I mean, more than survive. Learn how to survive until you strike oil, nigga. But every day you go to sleep on some real shit, you done survived that day. Cause we gonna come up with all kind of words to play with the people's mind and all this shit and what this shit mean and what that shit mean. And shout out Nick Cross, whoever that is, man. He told me, he jumped in my shit, he told me I was the king of repeat. No, but this world is the king of repeat. You get what I'm saying? This world is the king of repeating every motherfucking thing else they see another motherfucker do. What I am the king of is being me. That's what I'm the king of. Being me. And just not giving a fuck what people think about me being me is. You know what I'm talking about? Lord forbid y'all learn one day, y'all get in a situation and y'all just really see how much an opinion of somebody don't matter. Hopefully y'all won't have to go through that shit. You know what I'm talking about? To stop giving a fuck about that shit. But live your life, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Stop taking opinions on what the fuck you doing. Once again, I ain't talking about no drastic shit. I'm just talking about if everything's smooth, bruh. Stop taking opinions. Stop letting motherfucker come tell you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? What you need to do. Figure it out, folks. That's what your time was for anyway, nigga, for you to figure it out. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you can prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, you don't remember nothing else. Nigga, always remember it don't cost nothing, man. Just to show a little bit of that love.